Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Big Daddy Moe. Oh, don't tell me I gotta introduce you too.
Dude, you always introduce me.
It's your boy, Big Daddy Moe and L Scribbler. You happy?
Sup? Yeah, it works better that way. Hello there.
Anyway, seeing as how it's about to be Christmas. Oh, actually, no,
It technically is Christmas. Look at me, man. Look at me. It is
that is
Christmas.
true. That is true. I didn't know Mexicans celebrated Christmas on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that's been a common trait because I'm not entirely sure why.
I
It
honestly thought it was a joke. I saw a meme, and the
Nope.
next thing I know, I asked like 10 of them, and they're like, "What you talking about?
Yep.
Christmas is today." I'm like, "No, Christmas is the 25th."
Yeah. So I'm not sure why. Every time I went to visit my family on Christmas Eve, I just thought we celebrated early because, well, we were going to visit before Christmas Day because Christmas Day we spent with the immediate family,
That
and
makes sense.
it just made sense to me. But apparently, it's actually what we do. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Very
But
weird.
yeah,
At least it ain't no
really,
Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa's your thing.
really, bro, really.
Yeah.
Anyway, anyway, so I've been trying to do 25 Christmas reviews, and I mean, I clearly failed that. Had thought I had the vid, but I
Always
don't.
next year.
Luckily, yeah, exactly, dude. I didn't realize how many Christmas movies there actually are. So I'm like, oh, I'm good.
You
So
could do this for several years straight and you'd be good.
exactly. So I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie. So that's why we are reviewing that. I mean,
Lethal
this
Weapon, not all the lethal weapons.
no, only the first one. Only the
Hmm.
first Lethal Weapon is. I mean, the second it start off, Christmas music. Christmas music is like for the opening title.
Yep. And then they introduce rigs in
Hey, let's
basically where they're selling trees.
exactly. Let's give her basically a rundown of the movie. Basically, it's a buddy cop movie. Mel Gibson is kind of like the some. He's kind of a suicidal cop, the cop on the edge. He's the wild card, and he's paired up with Danny Glover, who's this is probably they probably after this movie, this probably has been that cliche. He's like one day a week away from retirement, so he's just hitting
Yep.
50. So he kind of wants to like, just chill, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm 50, I'm close to retirement, let's get it.
Wants to
But
play it
then
safe so he can actually retire.
exactly, but then, there's a death, the two of them are investigated and it turns out to be a lot more than, what they thought it was going to be. And here's the movie, Buddy Cop.
A lot more than meets the eye.
There you go. You said it better. So
Transformers there. Autobots. Roll out. Sorry. I'm getting my mind's everywhere. Didn't get much sleep.
I see. Let's what you want to start off with? Let's start off with the characters. Mel Gibson. Yo, Mel Gibson plays his role perfectly, bro. Like honestly, I like the extended edition better. You saw that one, right? The
Yeah,
director's cut.
you get so much more with him. Honestly, I think it's him that really brings the role.
Mm-hmm.
If they had, well, Danny Glover did a great job, but honestly, Mel Gibson, if they put anyone else in that role, they wouldn't have been able to play the crazy as well.
Yeah,
The way
because like in
he
the go
the way
ahead.
he portrays that is just honestly, it seems realistic. The look in
Mm-hmm.
his eye that he gives Danny
Oh my
Glover when he's
God.
about to
Yes.
take his own life.
That scene, I was just like, bro, like he is really going in with that trigger. Like he was honestly, if Danny Glover hadn't stopped him, he would have blew his brains out right there.
Yeah, because he was being
And
egged on. Someone who's actually suicidal, who's being egged on, will do it. They
yeah.
will do it, and that was just perfectly done. That's when Danny Glover realizes it's like he's not pulling a pension; he's actually suicidal.
Yeah, and also because okay, he's suicidal because his wife passed away. And what I like in the extended edition is you see him because they also do that in the movie where you see him picking up a hooker, but that was like for a distraction or whatever. But
Yep,
in the extended edition, he's picking up a hooker, but it's not to have sex with her. It's to just chill and watch cartoons with her because that's what he does with his
yep.
wife.
Just
So
to
I was
spend
like,
time with them.
yeah. So I was like, yo, this man is like really missing his wife. They should have kept that in the they should have kept that in the theatrical version. But yes, Mel Gibson pulls that. I mean, Mel Gibson does that good in this movie and Lethal Weapon 2. Lethal Weapon 3 and 4, it was just like
Well,
just whatever.
they got rid of that whole role, and it just became a joke that they were running with the therapist, the police
Mm-hmm.
therapist. Which
Yep.
honestly, you can understand why he finally got his life together, but
Oh yeah, of course.
uh, it's what made Lethal Weapon so great.
Yeah. And Danny Glover's role is you got to have somebody that's that's the one that's has a good temper, that the mature one. And
He was playing the everyday man. He basically took the
exactly.
Bruce Willis role in this movie. He was the everyday cop, the one who followed the book, did everything right, and then he's just paired up with the wild card.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what made it exciting. You basically have the everyday guy, the everyday officer with the one who's military trained, the special ops, the crazy one who's done too much, seen too much, and lost everything.
Yeah, and he's a family man, so I love when Riggs comes around the family. You have the daughter that's basically like, oh my God, he's so beautiful, like just always smiling at him, giving him these looks.
Hey,
And Rick and not Riggs,
Mel
oh
Gibson
yeah,
is
Riggs,
ripped. He looks great.
bro, right?
You can't put it past her. She was targeting the right one. That's
Because
for sure.
I was watching it yesterday, and I was just like, bro, like I'm not gonna lie, like Mel Gibson was hot.
Yeah. Heck,
Heck,
man, he still is. He's still in his prime.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he looks good too. He can call me sugar tits anytime. But but yeah, okay. The villains. Is it Gary Busey? Man, yo, Gary Busey is wild in this movie, bro. Like
but
he does not.
he's always the villain. That's I like that, but
But he always plays a great villain, dude. Like
yeah,
he's always menacing, dude.
he knows what role he was good at and just stuck with it.
Hmm. I
I
do
I
like
don't
this.
think have you ever seen him as a good guy? I don't think I've ever seen him as a good guy. But I loved him. He did a
Hey,
great job.
no, who was in Point Break? Was he in Point Break?
He was a second. If he was, I think he was just a secondary character.
I don't remember. Crap.
Whenever he actually plays a lead role, he's always the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
And what I found fascinating was, Gary Busey isn't the ultimate villain. The ultimate villain is the general guy.
Yeah,
But
because if you think about it, he comes. Gary Busey shows up like halfway through the movie.
and is
Like
hired by the general
yeah,
or
he just kind
whoever
of
that
like
guy
pops
is.
up. He pops up, takes a body, and then disappears. You only
But the
see him
second
once,
he shows
like in
up,
the
yeah,
third act. You
the
only see him
second
in the
he
third
shows
act.
up, he takes over. He becomes like the legit bad guy
Oh, absolutely.
because he's just a boss. He just portrays that so well.
And that torture scene though.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Hey, I do. What I loved about the torture scene is like when he's giving Mel Gibson, like he's shocking him. He keeps accidentally touching Riggs, so
yeah,
he keeps getting his hand electrocuted too.
yeah. That's perfectly done. I loved him in the role.
Oh man, yeah, he was great. He was great.
Yeah, the movie
Uh,
as a Christmas movie was great. I mean,
dude,
they
they
kept
keep. I
showing
mean,
Christmas the entire time. When the police car drives on through the house, it destroys their
hmm
family Christmas
I
tree,
mean, when
everything
we see
underneath.
Riggs, when we first see Riggs in action, it's with the fake Christmas trees. Remember when
Not
he's doing the
fake.
coke deal? Oh
Yeah,
well,
that
the
those
Christmas trees, yeah,
where
fake
you go to buy
whatever.
your Christmas tree, where you go to buy your
Hmm.
Christmas tree. That's where, yeah, that's where he's. Those the coke dealers were all selling Christmas trees as a hide hustle, where they hid
Cause it's
what their actual
Christmas.
dealing. And that's that's a great cover right there.
Yeah. So I mean, dude, I did a poll last night. Is Lethal Weapon a Christmas movie? 56% said yes, 44 no. I'm like, y'all tripping.
Have
Y'all
people
don't
ever
know
seen
Christmas.
Lethal Weapon?
I don't think they have.
I've always categorized a Christmas movie as something where it's primarily about family or doing the right thing or someone learns a lesson. Riggs
Exactly.
got
Oh my
himself a
God.
family. He
Uh huh.
learned a lesson. He learned to care about Danny Glover. He learned to care about everyone around him. He
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 learned
got
that
the
he has a reason to live now.
he,
There's more than
he
life, more to life for him.
and he literally was gifted his life. He was gifted a family,
Mm-hmm.
something to care for, something to live for. In And even his partner decided to stay on a bit longer just for him.
Yep.
I mean, it was a great Christmas movie because it meets all the criteria of a Christmas movie. He got a family. He learned a lesson. He received a gift of some kind. Everything.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas movie. It was a secondary aspect because, of course, the action took focus,
Of
but it's still a
course.
Christmas movie.
Because even his gift to Danny Glover was like,
The
like,
bullet.
yeah, exactly, it was the bullet. You gave me a
Mm-hmm.
reason to live, like,
Yep.
So
Like,
yeah,
that's
man.
just perfect.
Bro, you got me getting all sentimental, bro. That was such a great movie, man. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
it's a great Christmas movie.
Yes.
Because a lot of people just look at the action and ignore everything else. But if you look at the subtext of it, this movie
Yeah.
wouldn't work anywhere else except as a Christmas movie
Mm-hmm.
because of everything that goes on emotionally between the characters, because of the gifts that are given to each other.
Yeah. Whew. So to wrap this up, I'm pretty sure we can both say Lethal Weapon is a great Christmas movie.
Yep.
Exactly. I
Yep.
mean, Mel
One
Gibson
of
and Danny
the
Glover, the
tops.
perfect pair.
Yeah.
Gary Busey, great
Great
villain.
villain.
Yes, and yeah, the story overall is just really okay. I always keep saying Lethal Weapon is probably what started the buddy cop movie, but I keep forgetting 48 Hours with Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy. If you really think about it,
Yeah.
I mean, two people, what I'm saying, that's totally different. They get together and they got to solve a little case or whatever. Great movie,
Well,
also. Check out that.
well, the buddy cops movies have been around for a while, but I think Lethal Weapon is what put it into the limelight. It's what
Yep.
made it what it is. Because the rest were all lower and not as well done. 48 Hours is okay. It's not my best film, but heck, a
But that
great
movie was
Christmas
great.
movie. Lethal
Lethal
Weapon is a
Weapon.
great Christmas movie that basically got to everyone, and everyone's all, okay, we need to start doing this more.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. So it's Christmas. Hold on. I haven't cursed this review. It's Christmas Day. I don't wanna be cursing. I don't think I did. So
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna just say this movie goes hard AF. We all know what AF means. So this movie is top tier. This is like one of the best. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies. Top two. Top two. What about you?
It'll be up in the top because I do love like Miracle on 34th Street. I do
I
like a
still have
few of
not
the
seen that.
yeah, I do like a few of the classics. Die Hard is by far the greatest. I'll
Yes.
put it like in the 5 to 10 that range. I've
Okay.
never actually categorized them. I know Just Friends is up there.
See, I'm
Yeah,
not a big Christmas movie guy. That's the thing.
nope, neither am
So,
I. As soon as you find like your top, you just stick with the top. Jingle All the Way is in there, of course.
oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
I
but
love
it's
Eight Crazy
still
Nights.
yeah, it's still a great movie. It's a
Yes.
must see for anyone who's never seen it, and honestly, it should be on everyone's Christmas list to
Mm-hmm.
watch every year. It's
Yup.
one of those that's just great. I mean, you can as much as it is to as great as it is to watch the other Lethal Weapons. The first one's like the must see.
And the second one is actually a really good sequel too.
Yeah, it kind of ties up a lot of unanswered questions.
Mm-hmm. Especially seeing as how they're gonna like have have number two be the last one with
Yep,
Riggs dying. Like
kill
wow.
them off. Yep.
I mean they've had him like make a tape and everything too. I was like, okay, y'all serious about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank y'all for watching. That's our review on Lethal Weapon. So if you like what you saw here, hit that subscribe button, like, share the video and all that good stuff. I hope y'all have a good holiday. I'm not gonna say Christmas because, we got Kwanzaa.
Merry
Oh,
Christmas.
I was about to say Jewish. I'm stupid. I was about to say we
It's
got
Hanukkah.
I was about to say we got Kwanzaa, Jewish.
It's Hanukkah.
I'm so sorry, y'all. Hanukkah.
It's yeah, the holiday armadillo.
Nice. Nice. So thanks for watching and I will see y'all next time. Peace.
Toodles.